What is up guys, welcome back to yet another video. Just in case you're new here, my name is alexr, and today I'm gonna teach you guys how much you should be tipping in Cuba. I think this video is not going to be helping you only inside of Cuba but other countries around in Latin America, because I think that at the end we're almost the same. So with that being said, let's dive into it. Hey, pay attention, if you're new here, please subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell so you don't miss anything, and yeah, let's dive into it. So guys, even before getting started talking about the different tipping places or services that are going to be tipping, sorry, we're going to be mentioning tipping all the time. But before doing that, I want to talk to you guys about which is the currency that you're going to be using to tip in, because I know that some of you are going to be confusing about this, so let me explain you. We're going to be talking about tipping in let's say international currency, because let's say they're coming from China. The China currency is not going to be like super easy to exchange in Cuba, so people here are going to be, human people are going to be struggling with that, right? So we're going to be talking in USD, CAD or Canadian dollar, and euro. Pay attention, okay? Because the CUP, which is the Cuban currency, is not going to be enough, even though you can, I don't know, tip a lot of money using CUP. In this case, it's going to be helping at the same time. So let's dive into it. I think that a helpful tip that I will love giving you right now, even before starting this video, is that always carry between $1 to $5. I mean, you're not going to be tipping to everyone exactly the same amount, but this is, let's say, like a range that you need to be carrying in Cuba if you want to have, like, say, like a general tipping amount of money. You know what I mean? So let's just start talking about the first option. Okay, so let's just start talking about how much you should be tipping inside of the resorts, hotels, and these kind of areas. Well guys, you know that inside of the hotels, they're gonna have a lot of stuff. Bartenders, I mean barmans, cleaning people, all these people that are going to be helping you at the end, because they want you to have the best stay right here in Cuba. So how much you should be tipping these places? Well guys, I think that the best you can tip right here is between $1 to $3 each time you are facing these people. Like the barman, let's say that you're, hey, please can you give me a mojito, whatever, they're gonna tip you and they're gonna be super kind, so maybe you can tip them $1. That's gonna be more than enough, because if you spend 7 days in this place, you're gonna see them all the time. And of course, it's not gonna be only you. They're gonna have maybe 100 clients, so they're gonna be making good money only by tips. Or the other option is that you can tip them maybe 10% of your bill. Let's say that you spend 20 bucks by drinking and you get drunk, you can spend maybe $2, which is gonna be helping them a lot at the same time. Now let's talk about how much you should be tipping in the restaurants. Well, pay attention guys, some places, some restaurants are gonna have like lock the bill 5%. In this case, let's say that you spend maybe, I don't know, 20 bucks and you have to pay 5%. That 5% is going to be the tip, so you don't need to be tipping. I mean, it's not forced. You don't need to be tipping all the time. But if you want to tip in anyway, I think that 10%, even 50% of your bill is going to be completely fine. Now, if you're traveling to Cuba with a lot of money because you want to be like super cool, I don't know, 20%, or maybe if you want to, I don't know, spend more money, forget about the percent, and you can spend maybe 100 bucks on your, you know, tipping. Now let's talk about how much you should be tipping the tour guides right here in Cuba. I have to confess guys that this is one of the highest tipping they're going to be paying or given in Cuba. Why? Because it really depends about how long the tour was, how good the tour guide was with you, or how kind they were with you guys. How do you feel by doing that tour? Did you understand everything they said? All this, let's say, that is included when it comes to tipping the tour guide. When I was working as a tour guide, a good tip was between 10 to 20 bucks per person. So let's say that you're having the best time in Cuba with this tour guide, 20 bucks is going to be more than enough. If you think that it wasn't good enough, maybe 3, maybe 2, even nothing. I mean, sometimes you feel like you were nothing because they weren't paying attention to you, so you don't need to be tipping them, because it's like facing people is not the same by receiving a service. When you are, like, say, like walking with a tour guide, you need to feel like you are in the circle. You know what I mean? It's kind of a vibe. It's not like, you know, going to a restaurant. It's not exactly the same. So in this case with the tour guide, you need to feel that that tour, let's say, deserve that tipping, right? So think about it. And it's exactly the same with the tour guide who's going to be taking you within, you know, museums, or maybe you want to do some snorkeling. They're going to be guiding you, or they're going to be, you know, the tour guide inside of the bus that is going to be taking you to different places right here in Cuba. In this case, no more than 3, even 5 is going to be more than enough. Remember guys, that you're not going to be the only one that is going to be tipping. So if they receive 1, 2, 3 per person and you are 20, they're going to be making $60 in maybe a couple hours. So it's going to be more than enough. So that's a good amount of tipping when it comes to tipping the tour guides in Cuba. Now let's talk about how much you should be tipping the taxi drivers. Renting a car in Cuba is not that easy. Sometimes people get a car easy, some people don't. But I mean that when you are trying to find the best deal, the best taxi driver, or the best car to be rented, and you need some help, people are going to be helping you. So if you want to show your gratitude, you can tip them maybe 3, 5. It's going to be more than enough. So as I just mentioned it at the beginning, try always to be carrying between $1 to $5 to be tipping these kind of services. So how much you should be tipping the street artists or the musicians? Because you know that sometimes you want to go out with your family, your friends, your couple, whatever, and people are gonna be you know, like singing, playing some guitar, and you're gonna be asking for some songs. So at the end they're gonna be, you know, trying to ask for some tipping. How much you should be tipping them? Well guys, in this case I think that the best would be something between 2 and 5. And pay attention, I wanna give you an advice. Sometimes this kind of let's say groups, bands, they're gonna be give you a CD. What I would do here is I won't buy that CD. Now I'm not saying that this is going to be happening all the time. This is not like say like an official scam, but I had an experience with a client that bought one CD, and once my client went to United States, they were trying to play the CD and the CD was completely empty because let's say they're having a dinner and you buy the CD, you don't have, let's say, some options to prove that that CD works in that moment. So you bought the CD, you go to your country, once you try to play that CD and it's not working, you spend maybe $10, nothing. So you were scammed. You know what I mean? So pay attention with that, guys. Now let's say that you're visiting some stores, or maybe, you know, these general places like, for example, souvenir stores, and you want to buy some stuff. Well, let me give you a tip. Always negotiate the prices when you are buying souvenirs, okay? But when it comes to tipping, I think the best tip that you can give here is maybe 1 to 2. 1, 2 is okay, so don't think that much about that. So 1, 2, you're buying a couple of stuff, it's gonna be more than enough. A famous place there you're gonna be tipping all the time, and again, this is not forced, it's not like, you know, mandatory. You don't need to be tipping once you get inside the bathroom. But in Cuba, we don't have public bathrooms. So if you go to some bathroom and you want to, again, show that you are like super kind and you want to tip them, I think, guys, the official, let's say, amount that normally we tip right here, and actually I tip when I go to the bathroom, is $1. In Cuban pesos would be something like 25 CUP. Remember guys, that if you don't know how much is, let's say, $5 or how much is 5 euros, go and watch this video where I was talking about you know, the Cuban currency, all the changes that we had during the past year, and this video is going to be helping a lot. All right, so guys, hopefully this video is going to be helping a lot. I know that maybe it was like too long, but I think it was needed because I know this is one of the most requested questions that you always ask when you're traveling to not only Cuba but other places. Hey, how much should I be tipping in this case in Cuba? So guys, my name is Alex Rodriguez. I would highly appreciate it if you hit the like button and subscribe if you're new here. This is one of the best ways that you can help me right now. If you want to support this channel, you can become a member, and this is one of the best ways that you can support the channel as well. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, go and check my Instagram. It's exactly the same. I'm currently in. I always posting like Cuba stuff, you know, local life, showing you places, and this is stuff I think they're gonna love them. and check the links. Maybe you're looking for some advices, maybe you want to see some Cuba guides. I have all this covered right here in this channel. I actually made some Cuba guides in PDF, and these guys are going to be helping you to be avoiding being scammed, how to save money in Cuba, where to go when it comes to visiting places, and this stuff. So guys, it was great having you here. Thank you so much for being here, and talk to you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Ciao pescado, la vuelta picadillo. It was a great video, I think. Bye bye, ciao.